What is going on, everybody? 8-Bit Matt, and I am back from vacation. Yes, I did the holiday thing with the family, and then I ran off to Thailand, Malaysia, and Singapore for the new year. Had a fantastic trip, but glad to be back. Unfortunately, on my long flight home, I caught some kind of bug, so apologize for the raspy voice. I've been fighting some kind of stupid cold. But on to the patch that you truly care about. This is Duelyst patch 56. Let's get into it. Up first, we've got a single player practice mode. So this is a new mode that will let you practice duel against bots, basically. So you can try out some different strategies and see how things go. The sandbox mode has been moved into the single player practice section. So in case you wonder where that moved to, it is now in here. I mean, you can also gain faction XP in this area up to level 10. So if you got a low faction you're not a big fan of, play it in here and at least get it to level 10. So you can get that free orb pack, which I would recommend. Moving on, we've got some UI polish. Big fan of this one. They have added red tiles underneath enemy units. So that way you don't have to pay attention to which way the unit is facing. It is clear and distinguished that red tiles, bad guys. Got it. Nice, simple change. I mean, I think when you hovered over them before it turned red, but still, this is nice. That's just persistent on the board. Really like that. They've also added some matchmaking UI tweaks, so can't complain with that. Visual tweaks are always a big thumbs up in my book. Moving right along, we have a replace visual indicator. This one's interesting, and I'm a big fan of it. Basically, it's a visual that shows over, I assume, your general's head when you replace a card. So now you can know if your opponent is replacing cards in his hand or not. Yeah, this is nice. Why shouldn't they know if you're replacing or not? So I like that. I don't see any problem with that, but it's nice to know. More mind games at hand. On top of that, there are a few other minor UI and visual polishes. I've got a list of them right here for you. On to the bug fixes and minor changes. They've just fixed a few things where there's a visual area where gauntlet matches decks would appear, and you have upper limit of 40 cards. So having too many cards in gauntlet makes more sense, or at least it would say you would have more than that, as well as a few others. Big thing here is the product roadmap. These are things that are in development. A big list here. A couple that stand out to me are spectate and custom broadcast mode with Twitch integration. Big fan of that. Casual queue with unranked leaderboards. Other things are, let's see here, 2 full card expansion packs or expansions. So curious to see what those are. More battle maps, alternate general skins, and I've got a few previews of those for you guys. And I'm actually excited for a profile buff with season history, statistics, ribbons, faction progression, match history with replays. Oh, and like I said, that's just a few things. There's also codexes, in-game tournament modes. Oh, the list just goes on. Voice acting for all the cards. It's just, there's a lot going on. I'm super excited about it, plus additional platforms. So I kind of basically read the list now. But anyways, the list is there. Check it out. Big fan. And we'll close it out with, they got a little mini preview here of 3 of the generals from the upcoming expansion faction units. So it looks like we got Lionar, Songhai, and Vitruvian generals. Pretty sweet looking. And then there's also a preview of the Mark II generals with completely new audio, special effects, and animations. And you can see those guys here. They look super beefed up. Like, that doesn't look fair, what they got going. Not quite sure if you unlock these once you hit a certain level with a faction or what, but can't wait to find out how you get these bad boys. And then here's just a little attack animation for the Vitruvian one. So clearly a big fan of that. Love me some Vitruvian. But guys, that's it for this patch. What do you guys think about the preview for the generals? What are you thinking about the red little tiles? That's my personal favorite update out of the whole patch. And I'm excited for the roadmap. I can't wait to see all those additional things added to the game. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I appreciate it, guys, and I'll see you next time. Later.